Hi everybody, I'm Leah of seejanedrill, and yeah, I was holding up a piece of lumber with a hole in the center. And what I will tell you is this, that today's video has to do with a common mistake that's made and the remedy to fix it. Coming up next. Now, whether I'm working inside my shop or I'm outside in the elements, writing the rain all-weather notebooks, keep my notes in good shape. Write in the rain notebooks. Repel rain, sweat, and grime. Now what I have here is I have a hole cutter, and it's attached to a drill, a power drill. And you use this tool often to cut holes for deadbolt locks and also for doorknobs. And really it has various applications, okay? It's just whenever a hole needs to be cut. This is an ideal bit to use. So sometimes you cut that hole, right? And then you pull it out and you go to put the hardware in, and it's just a little too small. So you might think that the solution is just taking a hole saw that's slightly larger to enlarge the hole, right? That's all you need to do. Just take something that's just a little larger and then drill. But the problem is this. This drill bit here is what helps keep the saw itself centered. Now what it is it's the wood that I remove that anchors the drill bit. And when there isn't a piece of wood to anchor to, well, it's impossible for this tool to do its job. It skirts all over. In fact, it's impossible to cut another hole. So what's the solution? Well, believe it or not, you're going to use the same core that you just drilled out. So I've got a piece of cardboard, and this is a glue gun. I've got my core here. It's got a little bit of a residual lip on it, which probably will steady it a little bit in the hole. If you don't have a little bit of residual lip there, don't worry about it. It's still going to work, okay? What you want to do is you want to put a generous amount of glue, okay, around the core. All the way around. But you got to be quick because you don't want it to set up on you before you get an opportunity to stick it back in the hole. Remember that the glue is hot. You don't want to burn your hands, okay? Be careful. Now I'm going to just stick it back in, okay? And I'm going to wait for it to get centered and set up. That's all I want. Now it doesn't take long for it to set, but it's got to be completely set up. Now what I want to tell you is this. If you don't have a hot glue gun, you may be able to use CA glue, but CA glue that's thick. You know, they make the thin, the medium, and the thick. You may be able to do it. But whatever substance you use to secure the core, it's got to be on the thick side. And it's got to be something that's not going to gum up your tool. Okay, so our glue is hardened, okay, our core is set in there, but I want to clean off the residual glue that's accumulated there. But be very careful when you cut the glue off, if you have some, you might not even have any, that you don't press down on that. You just want to get the outside, okay? Now I want to mention this. When you're drilling a hole in a door, normally you drill halfway through and then come around to the back side of the door and finish the hole from the other side, because that way you don't get tear out. But with this particular situation, we're not going to be able to do that. We're going to just have to drill straight through, because if we stop halfway and we come around to the other side to finish cutting the hole, there might not be enough glue to hold that core in place. So we're just going to be cutting straight through. Okay. Just had to make certain that it was going forward before. We don't want it in reverse, right? Let me tighten this thing up. It's tight. Here we go. Let me place the drill bit in the center of the hole. And now here we go. Okay, I'm almost there, folks. I'm going to have to use a little bit more force now. There we go. So that's it. That's how you cut a hole when you already have one. This is Leah saying you can do this. See you next time.